Bring it on.
Okay, guys, so we are getting prepped and ready now to go in for our opening game against Greece here on Court 1 at the Odaiba Arena in Tokyo. So the game's going to be taking place on Court 1. Behind me here on Court 2. And as well as that, over on the main stage, which is just back through this way, up here. So we're going to be moving between the three stages during the course of today across the matches. And we'll be trying to keep this going as best we can. In between the England games, we'll go and have a look at some of the other teams playing, see how they're doing, maybe have a bit of chat with people who are here. Yeah. So I know pretty much no one from home is going to be watching at this point in the morning because it is very, very early back in the UK right now. But whenever you do tune into the stream, obviously, follow through, see how the guys are doing, give us nice feedback and look at how all the different teams are operating as we go through. Right, so I'm going to roll it around in a sec. I'm going to say hello, Georges. Well, because the stream is only for the finals.
Oh, yeah.
So we're streaming all of the England games.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So we can do commentary in English for the England games.
I'm so excited.
Okay then, guys. So let's get this ready. Odd one doing something small on a handheld, moving around for the stream. Try and see if we can get a best position for both the court and the screens up above, where you'll be able to see the AR elements going on. So we've got the teams who can get themselves prepped and ready now. So we have 5 players on HADO England. So Paris, Milo, K-Wing, Alex and Seb. And the team are going to be cycling around different sets against different opponents. So for the opening match against the Greek national team, headed by Spiros, we're in the number 1 shirt there, who are good friends of ours and been over cross-training in the UK recently. We're going to be going in with Paris, Milo and K-Wing as the opening 3 for HADO England. So here we go, folks. Game on. All of these are single game. This is single match all the way through the pool stages. 80 seconds. Can England get their first win? Nice volleys going both ways. First point on the board for England. Really good dodging from the Greek team, making it hard for England to get that second point in. England evading nicely the Greek fire. Shield up on the Greek team on the left side there. Second point on the board for England. Another heavy shield tactics going from Greece here, trying to stop the incoming fire for England, layering up, actually trying to stop the England advance. England cutting away through it. First points on the board for Greece though. Those shields have managed to buy them enough time to get a point in there. Just passing the halfway mark now. 3 points on the board now. 4 points for England. 3-point lead. Can they get that 4th point? It just puts this game out of Greece. Greece trying to fight back. 2nd point on the board now. 2 points to 4 for England. 20 seconds remaining. 5 points to 2. Nice 3-point lead. Can they get that 4th point? Greece fighting back again. 3-5. Coming into the last 10 seconds now. Really, really good play from the Greek team. 4-5. Single point in it. 5 seconds. This is dangerously close for England in the last couple of seconds here. Can they hold on? 3, 2, 1, and that is game England. HADO England take their first game, and it's the first win here in the pool stages. 6 wins is looking currently as the level you've got to take to get into the knockout stages out of your 10 matches. Obviously, as the game moves on, as the matches move forward, that total you need to hit may well become lower as we go. But great play, good sportsmanship from the teams there, really nicely done. So behind me on court 2 here, we have the opening matches from Hong Kong and Greece. Greece currently with a 2-point lead with 20 seconds played. 3-point lead now. Heavy shielding on the far side there from both teams. Hong Kong not managing to capitalise on it. Greece Turkey, dropping a second one in here. 5-0 currently to Turkey, coming on the halfway mark. Hong Kong still to land a point. Really, really good play from Turkish team here. We know they've been in heavy training since the European Championships, where England beat them in the finals, and they are out to take England's crown and really prove themselves in the tournament here. And they are looking like they're going to be a serious contender with this display against Hong Kong. 8-0 at the moment. 15 seconds played. Great shielding both sides. Nice positioning there on that Turkish shield. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9-0. Hong Kong unable to land a hit on this Turkish team. Really, really good play there. Okay, let's move ourselves through our Korean compatriots and head over to have a look at main stage. I think we've just finished as well. 11 points to 3. So France just taking the first match there against the USA. 11 points to 3 on the main stage. Okay, so here is our overall timetable. So moving up in the next time slot, we have on main stage Japan against the People's Republic of China. On court 1, we have Korea, New Zealand. On court 2, we have Chinese Taipei and the United States of America. So USA going in a back-to-back opening there. England currently on a break between games before we move into our next matchup. So England's next game is on main court, I believe. I should just check that while we're on the main timetable. I'm pretty sure we're main court for the next game. So, yep, so we've got an 11:50 on main court. Yep, looks like we've got a little bit of a break here before we hit the next UK match. So we're going to bounce around different courts, look how different teams are doing. So our next one, Chinese Taipei at 11:50 on the grand stage. Yep, you're right, K-Robert. Many athletes here. It's looking really, really good, mate. Okay, so court 1's getting prepped and ready to go. So here we have Korea on the red side and New Zealand on the blue. So I've been watching these teams in training. Korea are looking really, really strong. Really great movement. Actually, we've been doing the remote cross-play training with the Korean teams from the UK. Did that a few weeks ago in partnership with the Greek national team while they were over with us. And they've got some fantastic, I'm watching the videos and stream back from that from both sides. They've got some really, really good movement, some fantastic play amongst their scene coming from their competitors. It'll be really interesting to see what they do. They were looking really, really impressive during training yesterday. New Zealand team, very young team, but they've got some nice tactics, some good flow to them. Obviously, I think less experienced than the Korean counterparts here. So I'd say the age expectation is probably in favour of Korea, but you never can tell on the day. Here we go. 80 seconds on the clock. Korea, New Zealand. First points on the board for Korea. Second one, good movement with the Korean team. Really shifting Holland around the space here. Looking at both teams. Both teams currently playing firepower. Yep. New Zealand got a heavy shielder on that front edge there. Can they make advantage of it? First points on the board for New Zealand there. Second point on the board for New Zealand. Good play. Korea scoring again. Second shield going in for New Zealand. Not really taking advantage of that shield enough though. Shield getting demolished really early on. They need to get a lot more. To then put those shields up, they need to really be making advantage of them. 3-point lead currently for the Korean team. 30 seconds remaining. Still maintaining that 3-point lead. More shields going up from the New Zealand team. Can they make work of them? You're using those shields, you've got to be earning points off them. Again, shield down, and the shooter behind the shield taken out. Still on that 3-point lead, 5 points to 8. Nice shield there from the Korean team, just denying a final point scoring opportunity to New Zealand. 9-5. Korea take game on court 1. Court 2 is just activated behind us here. So I believe this is USA versus. That's a good point. These guys haven't got markers on the shirts, but I wasn't watching the timetable. So it's definitely USA on the right, on the blue side. I believe this is Chinese Taipei on the red side. Currently 3 points to 2. 4 points to 2. Good shield from the red side. US just not clearing that shield off the right-hand side. Got to clear those shields. More shields dropping in now from the red team. Blues have got to clear these shields out of the way. They're getting absolutely destroyed because of it. 20 seconds remaining now. 6 points to 3. Four-point lead now for the red side. 10 seconds remaining. Not a great position for the US team at this stage. Still holding that 4-point lead. 5-point lead now for the Reds. That's a win on court 2 for the red team. And I'm going to double check that. I'm pretty sure that was Chinese Taipei. So, yep. So Chinese Taipei court 2 taking that on red. And currently on main stage, we should have Japan versus the People's Republic of China. Sounds like it's active, so let's go take a check. And yes, we are. Currently 4-3 to Japan. Chinese team doing incredibly well here. They weren't looking particularly strong in training, but last fraction of a second there. It looked like it was going to go to overtime. Japan just landing a final blow in the last fraction of a second there, taking the win. But that was very, very close. I think the Chinese team may have been playing it very, very cool during training there. Looking incredibly strong. Right, so our next set of matches are going to be coming up. Looks like we're rolling pretty much court 1 to court 2 to grand stage. But yeah, really, really good show from the Chinese team there. I think we can pretty safely say they were understating their abilities during the training games yesterday. Not that that's bad tactically, but definitely look at how we're going. So we're getting set up on court 1 now for France on red versus Turkey on blue. This will be our next game as soon as the teams are prepped and good to go. See, games rolling through quite nicely here. Teams all getting in. Court 2, we are programmed up with Hong Kong versus New Zealand. So Hong Kong, New Zealand getting prepped on court 2 as well. Right. Yeah. Did you catch the China game?
What's that?
Did you catch the China-Japan game?
No, we were playing the same time.
It was that close to a Chinese win.
See, I have a feeling that the
close.
finals here are going to be really exciting.
Yeah.
Because the energy level is going to crank up.
Yeah, what's that? It was the literal last fraction of a second. China scored, took it to 4-4, and then within a tenth of a second, right at the end, Japan landed the last point, taking 5-4. Yeah, but I mean, they were both like one was at like 40th of a second left, and then it was 20th of a second left, and game over.
Which that could go either.
Oh yeah, that could have gone either way. I think China were definitely playing cool during training yesterday, looking at how they just performed against Japan. So here we go. Team's getting ready again. So our court 1 now getting prepped and ready to go. So this is France on red versus Turkey on blue. So I'd say looking at this, the court 1's probably going to go live first between our two options. Court 2, the Hong Kong and New Zealand teams get themselves prepped and ready. Here we go. France v Turkey. France on the red, Turkey on blue. First points on the board, straight off the bat for Turkey there. France dodging well on the back wall here, need to get themselves in this game though. They're definitely under pressure straight off the get-go from the Turkish team. Shielding position up on the front line there. Nice shot from the Turkish team. They immediately take down the French shield and another point on the board for them. 2-0 at this stage. Heavy shielding coming in on the front ranks there from Turkey. France need to get rid of those shields and get themselves on the scoreboard. Counter shielding coming in, another point on the board for Turkey. Really dangerous here. 4 points on the board for Turkey. France still yet to get in this game as you hit the halfway mark. 5, 6 points. France absolutely getting controlled here by the Turkish team. Can't get the shields up for any time period, being pushed right on the back wall. Shield are being targeted there as well. First point on the board for France though, 8 points to 1 now. Turkey absolutely dominating this game so far. 15 seconds remaining. Heavy shield wall going up from France again. Turkish shields though still locking them out. Good layering of shields there from Turkey. Really denying any opportunity for France to get back in this game. 3 seconds remaining now. 2, 1. Really, really strong win from Turkey there. 9 points to 2. Moving around on to court 2. So New Zealand on blue, Hong Kong on red. Currently 3 points to 2 for New Zealand. 4 points to 2 for New Zealand. Really great play. I mean, both of these are young teams, so it's a pretty evenly matched setup here. But New Zealand just getting the better of it at the moment. This has gone past the halfway mark. Good shield positions in from both sides, though, really limiting the options for their opponents. 5 points to 3 here. New Zealand just starting to extend their lead. Can they get just a little bit more sprint in there? 20 seconds remain now. Good shield layering again on the front wall. Hong Kong fighting back though. 4 points to 5 now. Another strong shielded position on this front edge. 10 seconds. Single point in it here. Great floor movement from both sides. 5 seconds. 5 all. 3, 2, 1. Going. Oh, 6-5. New Zealand just in the last fraction of a second. That so looked like that was going to overtime. Great play. That's New Zealand taking the game there against Hong Kong. 6 points to 5. Let's track our way back to main stage. See how we're getting on. So match currently in progress here. Greece versus China. So China almost take the Japanese team in their opening game here. Currently 3 points to nothing in favour of China. Greece still to get on the scoreboard, coming up on 20 seconds remaining. Great dodging and evasion from the Greek team. Coming up on 10 seconds remaining now. Greece still to score. First Greece on the board now, 5 seconds. 2 points. That was a fantastic fight back from Greece there in the last 2 seconds, but amazing dodging work from the Chinese team. So 3 points to 2 for People's Republic of China. But really nice play from the Greek team there. Great evasion and physical movement around the court from both teams. I expected that to go much more heavily against the Greek team, having seen how well the Chinese team performed against Japan. But the Greek dodging really working, paying off for them there. So setting up now on court 1, we have Japan facing off against Korea. It's likely to be our next game to go live. Teams are just getting themselves prepped up and ready now. So if we check the timetable for where we're going next. So on court 1 there, Japan, Korea. US versus Turkey on court 2. And 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chinese Taipei versus UK coming up on main court. So we'll give a little bit of an eye down here, but obviously next England game kind of being our priority. So teams just getting themselves ready on court 1 on their grand stage now. Try and give a little bit of an eye to see how things are going on court 1 while we're getting ready. So games in play now. Currently 0-0, 10 seconds played. Generally seeing a pretty standard pattern from the Japanese team with shields going up around the 60-second mark. Layered up on the front wall, yeah, 60 seconds, shields going up from Japan. Expect to see a second shield going in from Japan pretty soon on a layered position on that top edge. A lot of outcoached from the sidelines here. Currently 1-0 to Korea though. Surprising scoreline at this stage, coming up on the halfway mark. Great shield work again from coming into the Japanese team on the front side. But they've still got to get those points on the board. Still 1-0 to Korea here. Amazing. 1-1 now. Japan have pulled it back equal. 30 seconds. Japan are definitely the tournament favourites here, but they are having to work in these matches. They are not able to control and demolish the way that we kind of expect them to. 3 points to 1 now in favour of Japan. Just starting to edge that lead ahead. Great shield timing there from Korea. Stopped a definite KO. 10 seconds, just 2 points in it. Japanese shield on this front edge looks like it's about to drop. Now they're just going for dodge and evasion. 5 seconds to stay alive. 3, 2, 1. Japan take it. 3 points to 1. That was an incredibly strong start there from Korea. Just keep checking back on main stage. So obviously don't want to miss any of the action from the England team. So team's just getting prepped and ready there. Court 2 not yet ready to run either. So court 2 when it goes live very shortly is going to be what's court 2 going to be? So Japan, Korea, so US, Turkey on court 2. I would say that's going to be a strong win for the Turkish team. The US guys are an amazing team, but they are very, very young as a team. The Turkish, whereas the Turkish squad are very experienced. They've played 2 European Championships, won the first one, lost in the final on the second. So a very accomplished team with a lot of tournament experience under the belt. So odds definitely in their favour in the match about to start on court 2. So here we go, grand stage kicking in. So this is Chinese Taipei against in red versus the United. So this is HADO England on blue. So it's the organisers just double checking that they are good and ready to go before this match kicks off. So Chinese Taipei in red, HADO England blue. It's England's second match in the tournament. First points on the board for England. Second points on. So currently first points on the board for Taipei. Nicely played. England getting a little mixed up on the back line there. Yeah, it was a really, really good match between Japan and Korea, actually. 3 points all here. Heavy shielding work from Taipei. They're really, really slowing down the England scoring. England now getting back into the game, getting a bit of momentum going. 5 points to 3, 6 points to 3. Good shielding work from both sides there. Got to control the pitch well. 8 points to 3 in favour of England now. Coming up, 9 points to 3. Coming up on that 30-second mark. 10 points to 3. Really, really rocking the Chinese Taipei team back. Single red shield still in play on that front edge. Good counter shield there from England. Really locking that front position out. 20 seconds played. 12-3 to England here. It's looking like a very, very strong England win. Going in on 14-3. 10 seconds remaining. 15-3. Absolutely demolishing the Chinese Taipei team here. 16-4. Strong, convincing win for the England team there. Really nicely done. Good gameplay all round. So that's England's second win under the belt. Let's move through to see what we're missing out on the other courts. So court 2 and court 1 both underway here. Both around the same time frame as well. So court 2, we have USA Turkey. Turkey currently controlling this game heavily, 8 points to 1, which is roughly what we were expecting to see. Court 1 though, Greece, Korea, 3 points to 4 in favour of Korea. Really great work. We've seen the Greek team putting out some fantastic moves with their evasion work. 4 points or 5-4. Just 1 point in it now. 5 seconds remaining. 4, 3, 2, 1. Greece just losing by a point again in dying seconds. All these Greek games have been so close. They've been performing fantastically, but just getting pipped in the last fraction of a second. So although their point strength at this stage is not high in the league tables, it's just not really representative of how they're playing. Greek team putting up some fantastic performances. Yeah, Turkish team, they're really dominating on court 2, 13-1 victory over the USA. So let's move us back to a timetable, see what we've got coming up next. Yeah. Let me know on the chat as well, guys. Make sure if the audio is coming through okay. Trying to chill as best we can, but this is a very noisy environment to be broadcasting from. So we've just had Greece, Korea. So next up is court 1, is the UK versus China. This is going to be a tough game. The Chinese team have been really performing well in their early matchups there. We have court 2, Hong Kong, China. And court and grand stage, we're going to have France, New Zealand. So I'd say so far I expect that to be a French win on court grand stage for this round. That'd be my expectation there. Hong Kong, Japan, like to be a strong Japanese win. UK, China. This is going to be an interesting match. Said UK, obviously, HADO England performing really well. China also, with that, how close they were on the Japanese team and how they've done the other matches. They are a dangerous opponent here. They've got to be considered one of the top tier teams that we're going to be facing off against. Yeah. So, England team just getting themselves prepped and ready. So this Chinese team very nearly beat Japan. They are dangerous. They were absolutely hiding their ability during training yesterday. They are much more dangerous than they were giving anyone the impression they were during the warm-up matches, which, to be fair, is really good tactics. But this is going to be a serious challenge of HADO England's ability.
Recording, sir. Recording?
Yep. Team's just shaking hands before we get going. So I said this Chinese team absolutely were hiding their ability all through training yesterday. They very nearly beat Japan earlier. They are a seriously dangerous opposition. Right, let's get ourselves to a nice position. Watch how this one goes. Teams just getting themselves warmed up and ready, set, and good to go. Last minute briefing on the court before we begin. Court 2 behind us there, getting ready as well. So this is Japan, Hong Kong. I expect that to be a strong Japanese win given the performances to date so far during these pool stages. But this is on this current round. This is the important one. So Not just because it's England, which obviously makes it important, but England-China, because these are both top-tier teams. And this is going to be key in affecting final placement for when we get to the knockout stages. I don't think there's any doubt that both these teams are going to end up through to the quarterfinals. But as I said, this match will affect exactly where people end up once we get to those knockout points and who's facing who. It's also going to be a really good benchmark for us for the England team for how they're likely to fare should they come across China during those knockout stages. Japanese court 2 has already started off the line, so have a quick check of that. We'll wait for court 1 to get going. Currently 2-0 lead over there for the Japanese team. 3-0 now. Good shield on the front line, on that both front side from both teams actually. Hong Kong really well, effectively holding out the Japanese shield wall there and replacing it with one of their own. Still not on the board though. Japanese dodging is just so on point. I mean, Japan are the leads in this sport, and their top team are stunning to watch play. The coordination, the shield positioning, timing, all of it. And even when you take the defence away from their individual dodging skills and accuracy are just stunning to watch. All props off to Hibana. You've got to say they are the #1 seed in this tournament, and they are absolutely the team to beat. England's going to be facing them as our final match during the pool stages. So currently they're 6-0, Japan, Hong Kong. Yeah, the controlling win there from Japan over the Hong Kong team. So still waiting on court 1 to get going. Here we go. Court 1 going live. Come on, England. Okay, they've got a good mix of shield and shoots from the Chinese team. 10 seconds played. Good evasion and dodging both sides. Shield wall up on the front side. China with first points on the board though. England need to get in this game. Heavy shielding from China coming in, layering those shields up to really keep control of the centre line, preventing from getting points on the board here. Good evasion, dodging work on the front line, not quite enough though. Second point on the board for China. Another shield going up from England there on the front edge. Got to try and capitalise on these. Got to get some points on the board here. Still no score from England at this stage. Only 30 seconds remaining. Got to get a point on the board, England. Good double layered shield on the front edge now. Now we've got to use it. First point on the board for England. Second point. They're full to their level. China scoring again though. 3 points to 2. Still a single point lead for China at this stage. Closing in on the last 10 seconds. Anyone's game still at this stage. 5 seconds. England need that score. 4 points to 2. It's a China game. China take the game. 4 points to 2. That's England's first loss. But still going strong. Still well on track for reaching the quarterfinals. Moving over on to final moments here on Grand Court. That's a 9 points to 4 win there on the Grand Court for France against New Zealand. So 9-4 for France. Good, strong performance from them on Grand Court.
Please, good one.
So coming up next on Grand Court, though, we just have France, New Zealand. So we have Chinese Taipei versus Turkey coming up next on Grand Stage. On Court 1, we have Greece, Hong Kong. And on Court 2, it looks like that's going to be Chinese Taipei. Where are we on now? Who we just had? Hong Kong, Japan. So US versus New Zealand. That looks like. Assuming I'm reading the timetable right. Let's see what we got. Nope. Court 2 looks like it's China. Got completely out of synchronization on the timetable somewhere. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Fundamentally, it's not an England game next, so we just get to spectate and watch some cool gameplay. So we've got teams getting themselves prepped and ready, briefed ahead of the next round. Whole tournament currently running ahead of schedule, which is nice and unusual. Yeah, China definitely the team to watch.
And it was tight.
It was tight. But I said, I mean, they
yeah.
absolutely, but they could also have they almost won against Japan.
Right.
So I think China were definitely hiding their ability during training yesterday. Very tactically so.
They wrote down in the chart that we won against Turkey. He's pissed off. He's saying you won. He's saying, I didn't happen to, so
That's all right. That's all right. We've been told the only thing that matters though is apparently that England have to win because Jocelyn's bet on us.
I know there's a lot of them. Not in France, though. Not in France. What happened against China?
They're a really, really good team. Yeah. I thought they were going to take Japan, and Japan landed a hit in the last fraction. It's not over yet. It's not over.
It's costing your son money, so you better buy lunch. Just want to look skinny, and then took a picture with me and the guy from
Okay, so here we go. So court one, we have Greece and Hong Kong getting prepped up. Court two, USA, New Zealand. We'll just take a quick look back towards Grand Court here. Yep, Grand Court, we have Chinese Taipei facing off against Turkey. So expectation here is that'll be a Turkish win on Grand Court. Court 2, difficult to tell. Two fairly evenly matched teams from what we've seen so far. And Hong Kong, Greece, we would expect a Greek win, but Hong Kong currently ahead by a point. This game is to kick off. Greece now on the board. Edging ahead now. 2-point lead. Good heavy shielding there from the Greek team. Really looking at options for the Hong Kong opponents. Starting to come in towards the halfway mark now. Halfway. Greece still with the 2-point lead. Shield still holding. Greek shields down. Immediately replaced. Really nice play on there. Hong Kong just not able to get that focus firing to get rid of their shields. They've got to clear those shields. And I think it's just a bit of lack of experience showing for the Hong Kong team here in allowing those shields to stay in position for far too long. 3-point lead still for the Greek team. Great dodge from Spiros on the front side here. 4-point lead now. 10 seconds remaining. Good strong lead here. 4 points, so out of reach Hong Kong at this stage. 5 points now, 6 points. Finishing 8 points to 3 for Greece. Really, really well worked struggle there. Here we go. So USA, New Zealand just starting on court 2. And Turkey versus Chinese Taipei underway. Actually, a 3-2 lead to Turkey here. Not what expected. Turkey now accelerating away as we pass the 30-second mark. We're expecting that higher scoring point from them. 4-point lead now for Turkey. Heavy shields up across the front line, really controlling the field. Yep, that's definitely be a Turkish win there on Grand Court. I'm going to move back across to Court 2, to this USA-New Zealand game. This is one of those ones that was difficult to predict. Currently, there are 5-1 lead for New Zealand, or 6-1 lead there for New Zealand over the USA team. US team moving well. The start, unfortunately, are still tending to clump a little together, which makes them vulnerable. 20 seconds on the clock, 8 points to 1 for New Zealand at this stage. Really, really good play from the young New Zealand team. Absolutely controlling the field here against the US. 8-point lead now, coming to the last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 10 points to 3 for New Zealand. Really good play from both sides there. New Zealand just having a little bit more discipline in the positioning around the court, and the gameplay as we go. It was as expected, a Turkish win there on the Grand Court. So we can have a look at how teams are going so far. So currently, Chinese Taipei currently with one win under the belt in 9th rank. France with 2 wins in 5th rank. Greece with 1 win in 7th rank. Hong Kong, no wins in 11th rank. Japan, 3 wins, rank 3. Korea, 2 wins, rank 6. New Zealand, 1 win, rank 10. People's Republic of China, 1 win, rank 8. Turkey with 3 wins, currently in rank 2. The UK with 3 wins, currently in rank 1. It's not been updated because obviously we did lose against China. United States of America, 2 wins in rank 4. Doing well, US. The UK score, that doesn't quite seem right. I'd love to say it did. From China H. Yeah, it's currently down as a UK win. It should have been a UK loss there. So obviously that will need updating. Details there not accurate at this stage. So obviously at the moment the rankings are going to be jumping around all over the place. Basically, you need to be in rank position 1 through 8 in order to actually take the win. Yeah, saying not all the data being recorded quite correctly. No, that's not right. So you, when's your next one up?
It's in about 3 games or so, I think.
Cool. When's Seb's first game?
Ooh, that's a good one. It's not the next one, it's Korea.
Yeah. Okay, so getting prepped up on main court now. Japan on blue versus France on red. It's going to be an interesting game. Both very, very skilled shielding teams. Court 2 teams are in early preparation, but not ready yet. Same with Court 1. So let's go have a look at Grand Court. Here we go. France, Japan. Nice work both teams so far. Coming up on that 60-second mark, don't expect that Japanese shield to go up. France answering straight away, getting hit on the run in, but that shield going into, or trying to get that shield in. Shield now in. 3-point lead now for Japan. Layered shield now going in on the front edge from Japan. 4-point lead here. That second Japanese shield still in play. French shield going again. Shield getting clipped again on the run in. So they're getting those shields in, but it's costing them a point, at least a point, if not 2 points as it was there. Each time to get those shields in. Currently 6-0 for Japan. France really pushed back on the back wall here and to shield a lot further back than they'd like. Good forward shield position now from France now. Japanese shields heavily in place though. 6-0 to Japan here. France being absolutely controlled on the playfield currently. 7-0. It's looking like a dominating win from Japan in this match. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9-0 win for Japan over France on Grand Court. See if our Court 1 and 2 are prepped and ready yet. So Court 1 we have Turkey versus New Zealand, and Court 2 we have Chinese Taipei versus People's Republic of China.
Check the score sheet. China.
I know. Here we go, guys. So Chinese Taipei in red, People's Republic of China in blue. Good shielding there from Chinese Taipei on the front line, holding off the initial assault from China on blue. Counter shielding going in, still no points on the board for either team. 20 seconds played. Really layering up the shields there on the red side, making it very, very hard for Blues to land anything. But Blues dodging really, really well. First points on the board for red. Coming up towards the halfway mark now. Great work so far from Chinese Taipei. Not been the strongest of the team so far, but for many, many obvious reasons, this is a match that matters. Taipei versus People for China. So 1 point apiece. 2 point for one now. China just edging ahead by a point. 20 seconds remaining. 2 points now. Heavy Chinese shields in place. Reds have got to punch their way through those. 4 point lead now. 10 seconds remaining. It's a really even game for most of these. This last quarter, China's really accelerating and start to pull ahead. 3, 2, 1. Dominating final quarter there from China. First 3 quarters of the game could have gone either way, and then China absolutely accelerating there to finish at 7-1. Got England on grand stage next, I believe. We'll just double check that. Yeah, we do. So HADO England facing off against Korea. So Korea, from what we've seen so far, really, really playing really well. Good evasion, good work as they go through it all. Really, really nice play all the way through from the teams here. So this is going to be a tough game, both in terms of dealing with shielding, dodging evasion, and good accuracy from the Korean team. So for this Korea game, England have Paris, Milo, and K-Wing on court. Alex and Seb, Barbarian Emperor, are being cycled in for various of the games as we go through. But for this one, it's a Paris, Milo, and K-Wing job. Let's see what they can put out the bag here against Korea. So England still very securely in the ranking positions to go into the knockout stages. But another win is always good. So we've got shields there, in play and ready. So heavy shield going up on the front line from England. Oh, sorry, not shields. Low shields, high charge rate. We were expecting shields from the Korean team, and they are right. They've got a heavy shielder in the centre there. Coming on that 60-second mark. Yep. Following the Japanese game plan. That first shield in, currently 1 point apiece. 2 points to 1 to red. Got to get rid of those shields off the front line. Really, really causing problems there, forcing them to dodge a lot, but England still holding that 1 point lead. Good. Front shields are gone. They've pushed the Korean shielding point back to halfway down the pitch now. Really, really putting the pressure on the Korean team. Still only 1 point in it. 1 point in it still. Points both sides. England a 2 point lead now. 4-2. 30 seconds remaining. Another heavy duty shield on that front line. Great spin and dodge there on the front line. 4 points to 2 still. England still holding that lead. Korea struggling. 1 point in it now. 20 seconds. That Korean front shield still in place. Green shield's gone now. 5-3. England 2 point lead. Closing to the last 10 seconds. 4 point lead now. 10 seconds remaining. England are dominating position into the final section and final run of this game. 5 seconds. This is going to be an England game. 3, 2, 1. HADO England take the game. 8 points to 3. Dominating position there. Really, really good. Korea holding England for the first half of that match there really well. Really good shielding and dodging both sides. And then once England managed to chop the way through that Korean shield defence and open up the field, Korea just being torn apart by firepower from the England team. Got one. 12 points to 2 win for Turkey over New Zealand. So again, we've seen these top seed teams. So obviously Japan, Turkey, China, England, all really, really controlling the game as it runs through. And here we have Japan, US. about to start off on court 2. Again, the US team are quite still very young to the sport, and the Japanese team are literally the best of the best. So, got to say, odds not in US's favour here. But when you're the underdog, you might as well pull out the stops and go for it. So let's see if they can make Japan work. Just while they're getting prepped, let's go back over and check our timetables for next rounds coming through. So we have grand stage is Chinese Taipei, New Zealand. Court 2, throwing it back to US, Japan. And the France, Greece next on court 1. So here we go. Japan, USA. Nice early movement there from the US team. Expecting that Japanese shield in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it goes. Japanese shield on front line. Japanese tactics are almost identical game on game, but they are just stunning. And even when they haven't got the shield in position for their sniping points, their dodging is just so on point. Great work coming through here. 5-point lead currently for Japan, 6-point lead now. But US got a point on the board against this Japanese team. That in itself is something to be proud of. We've seen teams that haven't managed that at all so far. 20 seconds remaining. 9-point lead currently to Japan. 10-point lead. Japan absolutely controlling this game field. 3, 2, 1. That's a 13.1 win for Japan. That's Japan still running undefeated. So we have France, Greece getting prepared on court 1. So main court prepping up now is looks like Chinese Taipei versus New Zealand. Getting ready on grand court. Here we go, game on. Cheers for coming, Laura. 10 seconds played. 0-0 at this stage. So Chinese Taipei, New Zealand, both again low. Got to say slightly lower tier teams in this competition, but both performing well. This should be fairly evenly matched for a really good game. 2 points, nothing at the moment for New Zealand. 3 points, nothing for New Zealand now. Great shield control there from New Zealand. Their blue team shield being allowed to set for way too long. Reds really not using their own shield positions effectively. Heavy layering from Reds now on the shields on that right hand side, on that far side. Can they make anything out of it? Can they get some points on the board here? No. Bad angle on the shield position there, left them open. New Zealand managed to sneak around the edge there and land those points. Really breaking up the Taipei defence. "20 seconds remaining. Seven-point lead, even with all those shields. Taipei Reds just not managing to hold off the New Zealand assault. 5 seconds. Time's up. Clear win for New Zealand there. That was great vote on both sides, but the Reds Taipei just not managing to punch their way through those New Zealand shields quickly enough, and just really getting their own shield positioning very badly wrong, unfortunately, allowing shots to clip in behind them. Whoa, shot should have been over here. France-Greece just going to overtime. 2 points apiece, really low scoring. This looks like a great evasion game. Let's get the overtime. Got one. Initial shots coming in from both sides there. Great dodging and evasion from the French team. Greece absolutely right. Greek take the hit. Land the hit. Centre French player was on single petal. That's a Greek win. 3 points to 2 in overtime over France on court 1. Court 2 just getting prepped to go now. Court 2 we have China coming in against Korea. That's going to be a really, really good game. We'll make sure we get the whole of that one. Grand Court next up. Is going to be Turkey, Japan. Also going to be a really good game. That's going to be on the big side, as that's so we've got some big clashes happening in this round. Korea, China, Turkey, Japan. That's some of the top. That's the top tier teams going head to head now in these pool stages. Just get myself positioned so I can see both courts, so we know which one goes live first. These are both games to pay some attention to. So obviously Turkey one of our main contenders. Here we go, going to start on court 2, so still waiting to get prepped on main court. So China, Korea. Both teams performing really well so far in this. Good early play from both sides. Great little head flip there from the Chinese team, just avoiding that shot. First points on the board for Korea. Can Korea cause an upset here and take this game against China? 2 points to 1 now for China. China pulling it back. Heavy shield on the front line there from China, being allowed to stay in play for way, way too long. Great shield in there from Korea. They pull it back to 2 points apiece. Coming up on the halfway mark now. Heavy shield on both sides on that far edge, really locking people out. Chinese shield still in position. Great move there from Korea, counterpointing in, driving the Chinese shield point back. 3 points to 2. Korea edging ahead again. 20 seconds remaining now. Single point lead for Korea coming into the final quarter. Can they pull this win off? 10 seconds. Still a single point lead for Korea. They just need to get a little bit of breathing space. Great dodging work from both sides. Absolutely phenomenal work. 2, 1, 0. 4 points to 2. Korea take it. Korea have beaten China. Great gameplay. Right, let's head ourselves back to main court for that Turkey-Japan matchup. So, great, we haven't missed it. They've taken a little bit longer of prep than expected. So, Turkey-Japan. This is another big one. So, see, Japan, reigning world champions. Turkey, 2021 European champions, runners-up in 2022. And they've been training really hard since then to get themselves to an absolute top-flight level. So this is going to be a really interesting match to see how it goes. See, Japan, we said, are the number 1 seed for the World Cup. But Turkey are absolutely a contender here and a top flight team. So this is going to be give us a really good indication of how Japan are able to deal with the top flight European teams. So we've seen China taking to the last fraction of a second match with Japan, but Japan only just holding it. Let's see what Turkey can bring to the party. Here we go. Ten seconds played, 0-0. Great dodge invasion both sides. Wait, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Japanese shield going in. There we go. Pretty much on that 60-second mark, maybe a second either side sometimes. Great counter shield work from Turkey, but it's cost them 2 points to do it. Japanese shield still in position. New Turkish shield up on the front line. Can they earn something off this? It's only 2 points to nothing. They force the Japanese shield a lot further back than they'd like it to be. Another heavy shield there from Turkey on the front line, holding really, really well there. 30 seconds remaining. 3 points to nothing currently for Japan. Turkey still to land a hit. They might be winning the overall shield battle here, but Japan's dodging is just so on point. Absolutely incredible evasion from the Japanese team. Another clip on a Japanese player, but still not enough to take a point. 3-0 currently to Japan. 10 seconds on the clock now. Turkey still to score. Great shield work from Japan. They're really locking down the Turkish options in the last few seconds. 3, 2, 1. 3-0 for Japan. Turkey unable to land a hit. Absolutely amazing. The Turkish shield game was spot on there. They really sort of locked out that shield play that the Japanese team prefer to work with. Great counter shielding, but the Japanese dodging was just amazing there. Turkey unable to capitalise, even though they really did take the advantage there, gain an advantage there on the gameplay. Okay, move ourselves back through. And I'm failing my duties here, aren't I? Here we go. England currently on court 1 versus Hong Kong. 20 seconds on the clock. We have Paris, K-Wing and Seb on pitch for England. Very much controlling the field here against Hong Kong. 9 points to 2, 5 seconds. 10 points to 3 to England. Nice, good flowing win there. Great play from all three of the England players. Nice work from Hong Kong as well. But obviously I'm going to praise England far more because I'm biased. I'm allowed to be. Sorry, missed the start of that one, but that Japan-Turkey game, that was something else. Whereas England-Hong Kong was, to be fair to Hong Kong, a bit of a pre-decided match. Here we have Greece-USA getting ready on court 2. So England performing really, really strongly here. Guaranteed place now, I believe, through into the quarterfinals. Nice groundwork both sides. Good shield position there from the Greek team. US team allowing that shield to stay in position for way too long. Greeks have got 2 points off it now. Shield still up. The Greeks are layering the shields really nice on that front edge, managing they can really hold that front position, putting a huge amount of pressure on the US team at this stage. 4 points to nothing for the Greek team. Heavy shield on that front line. Still maintaining that. Absolutely controlling the game field for the US team at the moment. US squad really got to get the shields. Finally burnt through that shield on the front line, but it's 7-0 for the Greek team here. And like most of this, we're seeing with these shielding teams, they are not reliant on those shields to stay alive. Groundwork and dodging for these teams is also on point. Light shield going up from US team on the front edge, but just not enough to make a difference. But they're on the board now, 2 points to 10. Greece, though, overall really, really in control of this match. And that layered heavy shield on the front edge during the first half, just controlling it and taking the whole game away from the US. Going to the last few seconds now. 3, 2, 1. 12 points to 2 to Greece. Really, really controlling win there. So that frontline shield tactic really layered up and controlling the game field all the way through. With the US really not able to get into this match at all. It's all courts quiet for the moment, just while the teams are cycling round. We'll check where we are on the scoreboards, see if those corrected those errors from earlier. So Turkey currently in the number 1 slot and Japan in number 2 overall. UK in number 3. People's Republic of China ranked 4. New Zealand in ranked 5, doing amazingly well with the New Zealand team, performing absolutely stunningly. France in rank 6, Korea rank 7, and Greece in rank 8. So currently United States of America, Chinese Taipei, and Hong Kong are currently the three in the relegation point. So obviously at the end of the pool stage, three of the teams will drop, and we will move to a quarterfinals, and through there to obviously semi-finals, third place playoff, and final. So England nice and solidly mid-table at this stage. Number of games still to go, but looking very comfortably going through to the quarterfinals.
If anyone beats Japan,
How are we going so far then? Talk loudly towards my ear. Only drop the one so far.
Only dropped the one against China, but then
Yep.
saw China lose 4-2 to Korea,
Yep.
which has helped us massively.
Yeah, looking at how they play. And I've got to say, looking at the score sheet at the moment, New Zealand performing incredibly well.
We've got some of the other teams that are their first time being here as well. So
Yeah.
we've got that advantage. We've got the big teams next. We've got UK, obviously. That's a concern about us. We've got Japan right after the break. That's another big concern about. Turkey, we knew was going to be a threat coming to this, and they smashed us. So was South Korea, and you look at 9 players coming in, that's always going to be a threat. We're super.
Yeah, I mean, you're still looking fairly comfortably in a position to get through to the quarterfinals.
We're going on.
Yeah.
3 wins, so
Absolutely.
we're guaranteed 8th position.
Yep.
It doesn't really matter if we lose every single game from now on.
You're still in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, and then we get to face probably Japan in the quarterfinals. Oh no! That's all good. I mean, out of all the teams, I think Japan's going to be our favourites first because we've watched so many games.
Yeah. No, Japan are the number 1 seed here. There's no doubt on that.
One of this is Japan.
Yeah.
We just saw this in the training session yesterday. They're just so energetic and fun to play with.
Yeah.
We haven't had a chance to this. You guys can see your energy.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay then, so let's get ourselves a bit of an idea for who we've got coming up next. So all of the courts are on a little bit of a break at the moment. Just give all the teams a chance to recover a little. So we've just had UK Hong Kong. So the next one on court 1 is going to be New Zealand Japan. We had Turkey Japan on ground court. So next up is People's Republic of China and Hong Kong. Got to say that's likely to be a People's Republic win there. New Zealand Japan. Yeah, as I said, a lot of great energy for Japan. Likely to be a Japan win there. Court 2. I've lost track who was just on court 2. I've got a feeling that we are looking at Chinese Taipei versus Korea, or Korea versus Japan. Court 2 slightly out of sequence, I think. But we'll know soon enough once the players head in. So, players checking out all the scoreboards and looking around as we go. So while waiting for the teams to get ready, do you have a little bit of walk around of the Odaiba arena here? So our main reception. French team with their new player in training there. So the arena here links out across a glass bridge out into the Aqua City shopping centre in Odaiba. Got the front lobby area here of the arena point. People just stepping out and away for a bit of fresh air, a bit of a breather in between the games. Now, the arena here has got far side 80, what's called the premium rooms. That's another court area higher, and then we've got behind reception here. Obviously, you've got the grand stage where we've been watching the games. That's where all the knockout stages are going to be streamed from later on, and obviously we also have our stage points through here for court 1 and 2, and of course the all-important prizes. So it's first, second, third, and the Golden Energy Award, which I believe is sort of like for movement, energy, and so forth on the pitch during the games, and that is going to be a really, really hard thing to judge, given the way these teams are moving, because there's a lot of potentials in there for contention on that one. So, going well so far?
Absolutely.
We're on a hiatus between games now, so I'm definitely trying to keep the live stream going.
We're catching our breath after watching some amazing matches too.
Yeah, I mean, there was a good gameplay from you guys.
It's good gameplay, and I mean, our goal here with playing teams that are obviously so much more experienced is getting points, learning how to get points off of them, and try to avoid losing too many, and just learning. And there's something unique. That's what's been really special about this, and what's unique about HADO, I think, is every team's style of gameplay is different. We're seeing that how that plays out by the different teams in different countries is not always as expected either.
Yeah, you're seeing some teams that seem really strong, but they're coming up against a different play style and ending up barely winning or in fact losing games where you wouldn't necessarily expect them to.
And when it's down to just one game, I mean, you can't adapt yet. And so it's going to be interesting to see how that changes in the knockout.
Yeah, by the time it gets knockouts, when everyone's played everyone, so they've got an initial idea, and then you've got the best of threes, could be very, very different there.
Yeah, who's adapting, and then also, and then for us, it's just learning something uniquely different from every team because they are so different.
Yeah. Figure out what works for you. That's the whole point. There is no right answer.
So in that sense, we feel like we've won, even though we're we've got nothing.
But I think you're being chased. Cheers, Shane. That's Shane, who looks after HADO USA. As we've had a chat earlier with the guys from New Zealand. It's like teams starting to drift back towards the courts now for their next sets of games. Good means the background noise dropped a little bit. All the staff here at Odaiba getting ready. Raji, who looks after Korea, just moving behind me there. Now we'll start some more of the Korean team. So they're moving through to court as well to get ready. Heavy discussion there going on from top men from Turkey about tactical positionings. They're again performing really well. Chinese team in heavy tactical talks there. So it's a really good staging point right now. Teams really getting a feel for how each other are performing. Plenty still to play for. The Turkish team there in the centre in discussion. Greeks getting prepped up really behind them. But let's head over to the team that actually matters. Here we go. Hey Seb, how are we going so far?
Good.
Yeah.
We've only lost to China, which is nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did so well against Korea.
Yeah. And especially seeing Korea beat China and seeing how they did it and looking at that gameplay style is a real useful one for future ahead. And China coming so close to beating Japan as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
literal fraction of a second. It shows Japan are vulnerable.
Yeah, well, we did fairly well against Japan yesterday, so we might be able to.
Yeah, and obviously we got the game coming up later on, but fundamentally we're through to the quarterfinals anyway. We've done enough. Yeah, I mean it's nice to finish high in the pool stages, but it doesn't actually affect anything because it's you're in the quarterfinals and it's all knockouts from there on out. But it's really good to see teams like New Zealand start getting through into those quarterfinals as well. Really, really earning it, really deserving as well for the gameplay. So, what's your next one coming up?
I'm playing against New Zealand. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's supposed to be at like 150 or something, but
they're
not following the times at all.
No, I think they're well ahead of schedule right now. But I think it's
New 10 minutes.
New Zealand leading on to
And then is it
Turkey.
We're against France next, and then it's going to be USA, Turkey, New Zealand, Japan.
Cool.
Is that it? Japan last, okay.
Yeah, Japan's the last match. So we got five games to go. So at the halfway mark now.
Yeah. So that's why the 15-minute break.
Yeah.
We're halfway through the round robin.
Yeah.
That game is going to be Turkey.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Turkey and Japan.
Turkey got demolished by Japan. Yeah. Turkey were not in it. They won. If anything, you got to say they won the shield game against Japan. They managed to control Japanese shield, lock them down, get rid of the advantage. But the Japanese dodging was just so on point. They still couldn't hit them anyway. Even though they won the shielding game, it made no difference.
They did got 11-2 against Turkey.
Yeah.
In training.
Yeah.
So Turkey
Oh, Tokyo are adapting, definitely, but at the moment, the Japanese dodging game is just so on point.
It's scary, to be quite frank.
But it's also great to learn from, watch how they're doing. But instead, we're in the quarters, so everything from here is practice for the knockout rounds. Because fundamentally, it's great to win, but it's not actually going to affect us getting to the quarterfinals. It's just good training and practice.
One more game. Take each game as it comes now.
Yep.
Get more points on the board. Sweet.
Yeah, I think I might go and acquire some water because this is a lot of talking. Everyone else has gone for much better plans. They're doing short little live streams for each game. Not just a continuous YouTube live stream where I've got to keep talking for the entire time. Otherwise, there's silence.
I'm getting a message from back home and this live stream, so...
I know, they've been blopping up on the live stream as well.
That's always what I like to hear.
Yeah, I think most people on the live stream are either Mongooses Universe or I know Cheese watching as well because he keeps flipping in. So I don't think it's be particularly long left on the break now, but so we've hit the halfway mark. So the won't be long now before we see these teams back up on court and moving forward. But at this stage, it's looking like the final 8 has already pretty much been selected, and it's just going to be intriguing to see where they all end up as we go through. Hold a nice HADO match. And HADO drinks. Ooh. Right then. So, liquid acquired. So, if you're watching the stream, so we're going to be expanding the whole sort of the HADO merch range and things in the UK. Let us know if there's anything here you're seeing that you want us to add to things.
I mean, unless I train on the weekends. Like hours. And like I only do a few days.
It sounds like we've got shots being fired over on court somewhere. So let's head back in towards the courts. Hopefully, it looks like we'll have a game up and running to go watch very soon. Sounds like court 1. Oh no. That's just sneaky. They've got bots playing on practice bots playing on court 2. Drawn in by the noise. Definite swizz. And now, the camera shake. Sorry about that, folks. This camera's got a tripod on it, so I can put it down for 1 sec. So I'm going to pop it down there for a second and watch towards court 1. Looks like some practice spots going in on court 1 as well. A lot of fans blowing around court at the moment, trying to keep the place nice and cool. Very thankful for the air conditioning we have at the HADO Arena Coventry in the UK. It is getting a little warm in here with quite this many people. Plenty of discussion, note-taking going on around the scoreboards here. So a lot of the that sort of final positioning now pretty much decided by the point totals going through. So heavily looking like it's going to be Chinese Taipei, Hong Kong, and United States that are likely to drop in bottom pool stages here. Teams, maybe teams 7 and 8, potentially still in threat. But New Zealand with three wins, 3 losses under the belts. Really strong position there in position 7. And our rank 8's France at the moment. France only with 2 wins. So definitely need to get a couple of wins under the belt to stay in this. Chinese Taipei with a single win. Yes, currently with 0 wins. And Hong Kong currently with 0. So for France at the moment, don't think they need much more than 1. Maybe 1 win for France, and that will see them nice and safely through. Chinese Taipei, if France mess up and they get some points on, maybe they might be able to leverage that final knockout position off them. But at this stage, they're probably the only team under any serious threat. So, as expected, Japan the only team on a clean score sheet so far, 6-0. 6 wins to 0 losses. And Japan only therefore with 4 more games to go here. So Japan still to face off against Chinese Taipei, Greece, and New Zealand, and the UK. So I think the only one really with a chance there is HADO England, and they're going to be our final match of the pool stages. So that will be anything to see one way we go. HADO England with France have not been performing at anything like their historic ability level, but they're also that kind of a nemesis team for England. So it'll be interesting to see how we go against them. Obviously, Japan, as we said, is our final game. Then New Zealand and Turkey still to play. Turkey again, very, very good team here. Obviously, we've came out victorious against them in the European Championships last year, but we know that they're absolutely looking for payback, so that's going to be a really, really big energy game when we face up against them there. So teams starting to get called back towards courts. Just starting to announce on Grand Court for the team going in there. And we have Court 1 and 2 both calling their teams in as well. So Grand Court here is China versus Hong Kong. So expect on current performance that to be a China victory. Court 2 we have Korea versus Chinese Taipei, and Court 1 is New Zealand Japan. So it looks like courts 1 and 2 are going to go live before the Grand Court. So Grand Court, China, Hong Kong, expecting that to be a fairly decisive win to China. Chinese Taipei versus Chinese Taipei versus Korea on Court 2. On balance, you said it's likely to be definitely a Korea win on what we've seen so far. And Japan, New Zealand, I think New Zealand got an amazing show, but you've got to say the expectation here is a Japan win. On the plus side, I think there's no expectation on New Zealand. They may as well just go for it. Here we go. And Grand Court has gone live first. Of course it has. Look at the wrong courts. Why would it not? First 10 seconds played there. 0-0 at this stage. Nice shield wall in from Hong Kong. About to drop. Good evasion though on the shoot throughs. China really being pushed back here. A lot more than we've seen previously. First point on the board for China. Coming up towards the halfway mark. 3 points for China now. So Hong Kong a really, really great start. They're really holding off China, making it hard for them to land those first points. They're definitely moving through. I think we're going to conclude that's going to be a decisive China victory there on main court. However, Japan and New Zealand have kicked off. We really want to see how these guys do. Both teams are really, really good fun. 7-0 currently for Japan. New Zealand really being rocked back. Great centre shield wall there from New Zealand. It's going straight down. And that's a clean win for China there on Grand Court. Ten-point lead here for Japan. 11 points now. Yeah, Japanese shield just hold down entirely. Dodging, positioning, everything on the Japanese team. Yeah, these guys are so on point. Good work there from New Zealand. Great energy from the Japanese team. And here we go. Court 2. Chinese Taipei versus Korea. Four to nothing currently for Korea. Korea really controlling the gameplay here against Chinese Taipei. (6-1), Reds for the first point on the board. Really good shield positioning there from the Korean team. Taking down the Chinese shield, the Taipei shielders really early on. Eight-point lead here for Korea. Yeah, a clear solid win for their team. Which is some great work from the Korean players. And that's a 10-point victory there. Blue player 4 absolutely on fire from the Korean team. Incredibly good play. So we have England getting kitted up, ready to go onto court 1 to face against France. So France are one of those international teams that, as things have had it over the years, England are yet to beat, I believe. We took two straight losses against them in the European Championships. So I know England are definitely out to flip that storyline and take the win today against France. And we have Turkey-Greece, which is both generally, historically, culturally, one of those really big clashes. So Grand Court is going to get very active very soon. Some of those horrible split moments. I'm meant to be covering England, but that Greece are getting off head off with France. And Greece versus Turkey, this is two real big clashes about to kick off. So going to keep an ear for see if we get activation. All right. Teams in final briefing still on court 1, but not quite ready yet. And that's Grand Court just gone live. So I'm just going to pop over here for a sec. Just get an early feel for how the Turkey-Greece match is going. Great move on both sides. First points on the board though for Turkey. Greece responding well. Greece gone for a heavy shield tactic, but they've got no shields yet in play. 2-0 currently to Turkey. Greek shields now coming up and into play. They need to get those layered, really start to make something out of it. So the shields coming up now. Nice defended positions, layering across the centre line. 3 points, nothing left for Turkey. Greece unable to capitalise on these shield positions. Turkey absolutely ripping those shields down. Heavy use of shields in this tournament so far means all teams are getting really, really good practice at cutting their way through those shield walls. Still 3 points, nothing for Turkey. 20 seconds, 3-2. Greece on a fantastic fight back here. 4-2 to Turkey. 5-2. 3, 2, 1. Turkey take the game. So, England-France has just kicked off. Current 1 point apiece. 2-1 to England now. Three 1 England. Heavy shield, French shield on the front edge. 2 point lead to England. 2 point lead to England still. 4-2. 30 seconds. 5-2. French shield's being absolutely sliced through by the England team, unable to get any real advantage or use from them. Great evasion work from Ghost there on the front line. 10 seconds. 7-2. 3, 2, 1. That's the England win. England win against France. That's the pattern broken, and that's the first English victory against France in an international match. Go, court 2. Chinese Taipei versus Japan. 60 seconds played. So England still has New Zealand, Turkey, USA and Japan to face. But I know they'll be very, very happy with that win against France. They're unhappy with the losses against them in the European Championships, and to get a nice, clean, decisive win on the French team there, they'll be very happy with. Sorry, Ludwig, if you're watching. So, 4-0 currently to Japan. Taipei team just unable to cut past those Japanese shield walls. $9-0 currently for Japan here. 11-0. 11-0 win for the Japanese team. Yeah, it was a really, really good game.
It was a good game. Turkey looked like they always had it.
Yeah, Turkey are the stronger, have historically been the stronger of the two teams. But yeah.
I mean, if you think we only just beat this, Turkey's going to be a tough game.
Oh yeah, and Turkey desperately want to beat England after the European Championships. Out of everybody here, Turkey won. Turkey won. Yeah, well, it's different play styles. Different play styles have got advantage and disadvantage. But yeah, definitely, out of everything here, Turkey wants to beat England. That's for them is their big one.
I think they just want to know that they can beat us.
Yeah, so we'll just have to show them they can't.
I think if they beat us, they'll get more confidence.
Yeah, we don't want that. So we've got the teams starting to cycle round onto courts again. So now through the halfway mark, these teams are starting to cycle in position much more rapidly. So we have Korea and Hong Kong getting ready there on main court. We have China and France on court 2. And we have New Zealand, Greece on court 1. And that's main court going live. Yep, broken the curse, G. So Korea, France here. Korea dodging and evading really well. French team with heavy shields in play, but nothing out on court yet. 2 points, nothing currently from Korea. France really need to get themselves into this game. First point on the board from France, so 3-1 now. 30 seconds remaining. First French shields going up. 5-1. 6-1. France really need to get those shields up into play. 30 seconds remaining. 4 unused shields. 5 points down. Starting to layer the shields up. 6-2. 20 seconds. They've used these shields way too late. The Hong Kong team. Much too late for the Hong Kong team. Korea absolutely making a solid. 2 points in it now though. 3 points. 7-4. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So Korea wins 7-4. Good fight back from the Hong Kong team there, but they just left those shields too late. Here you go. Court 1 going live. New Zealand, Greece. Don't know who to support here. They're both really nice groups of people. I'd say you've got to say that the edge is probably in Greece's favour here. Definitely a more experienced team, but first points on the board to New Zealand. 1 point apiece. Heavy shielding battle going on that far edge. 2-1 at the moment. Greece currently winning the that shielding battle on the far side. New Zealand dropped another shield in though, trying to keep that position locked down. Just past the halfway mark. Only a single point separating the teams here. 2-1 to Greece. 3-1 to Greece now. That shield battle still going on the far side there. New Zealand. So really pushing hard now, both sides. Heavy shields going up from New Zealand. Greek shields are depleted at this stage. New Zealand really trying to earn something off those shield points. 2-3, single point in it. 3-all, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 5-3. Greece with 2 last moment scores there, taking the game 5 points to 3. Really good game there. Court 2's gone live. We have China versus France. France currently 2 points up against China. She said each of the teams got really distinct, clean play styles, and some are much more effective against other play styles than others. So teams that seem really strong in some of their games, they meet someone with just the right play style, and all of a sudden things flip. But China pulled it back. It's now 3 points to France. 1 point in it for French in lead for the French team. 3 points all. 20 seconds remaining. Heavy shield there on the front edge from China. Wipe that straight away. 4 points all. This is going right down to the wire. 10 seconds remaining. 5-4, 6-4. 2 very rapid scores there from China. 5 seconds left. Can France pull this back? Good shield there from China on the far edge, denying the French stop by that. 6-4. Game to China. That was a really close match. Excellent performance from both teams there. So Grand Court prepping up now. Here we have England, of course, versus USA. So this is a back-to-back for us. We're going straight in against Turkey off the back of this game. So on the court here we have Seb, Alex and K-Wing for HADO England, facing off against the players from HADO USA. Nice movement, both teams early on. Heavy shield front side for England. 1 point apiece. 2-1 to England. Shields layering up on that front, on that far edge for England. 4-1 now. Starting to move ahead on the point score. England definitely winning on the defensive position battle now. English players really happy to snipe and control from the centre line here. 40 seconds played, 6-1 to England now. Really, really controlling this game. That's all the England heavy duty shields up. And they are absolutely carving away from the US team here with that. Really, really great control of the centre line. England team's moving away from the shields before the drop. And it's now move and shoot for both teams. But England an 8-point lead, 20 seconds on the clock. Second point scored for the US team. 10-2 to England. 10 seconds on the clock. 12 points to 2. 3, 2, 1. 13 points to 3. 13 to 3. Really, really great play there from the England team. Good work from the US team. And that is England now rolling straight in on a back-to-back with Turkey. Which is why we rolled Seb and Alex up onto the pitch for that game to give Paris and Milo fresh legs for the match against Turkey. As you said, Turkey are definitely one of our key opponents here, and we know that after their loss to England at the European Championships in the final, that England are definitely on their list of teams that they really, really want to beat. So, court 2 here propping up, we have Japan, Greece, and court 1 we have Chinese Taipei against Hong Kong. So, court 1, not actually that easy to call. Both teams are relatively similar experience levels, and we've seen both some strong and weak play from both sides. Japan, Greece. You can expect it to go Japan's way, but Greece are definitely capable of pulling some interesting moves and techniques out. So it'll be good to watch, see if we can learn anything off them for the HADO England team for the next round. There we go, it's court 1 going live. So Taipei versus Hong Kong. First points on the board for Taipei. One point apiece here. They're very, very close to these teams. This stage going from the halfway mark now. Heavy shields going up on the far side again. These far side sort of shield battles becoming indicative of quite a lot of the rounds in this tournament so far. 2 points apiece now, 30 seconds. Three points apiece. These teams going absolutely neck and neck here. 4-3 currently to red. 4 all. Big shield battle going on across the centre lines there. 5-4 to blue. 5 all. 5 seconds. We're going to overtime, or we're going to get the last fraction of a second. Going to overtime. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the words are go. Here we go. Overtime. That's a Hong Kong win. Taipei centre player there, getting struck, moved into position. Great game there. Yeah, overtime win. Overtime win to Hong Kong. So Greece and Japan just getting prepped there. Currently on on court 1. And we have Korea France currently on grand stage. Currently 2-point lead to the Korean team. Coming up on the halfway mark, 5-3. Heavy shield walls going in from both sides. Korea currently with the edge on that shield line. Another French shield dropping up nicely in time there. Still that 2-point lead to Korea. 3-point lead now, 6-3, 7-3. Double shield wall again going up in the centre point there from the Koreans. 4-point lead now. 5-point lead, 10 seconds. This is going out of France's reach and a win for Korea. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Korea take the game 10-4 on main stage. Here we go. Japan, Greece. Court 2. Good luck. Currently 0-0. Japan, Greece. Coming up towards the. Yep, there we go. Japanese shield going up on cue. Counter shield immediately from the Greek team. Japanese timing and movement and things are starting to be noted by the other teams, but no one's managed to make as much of that information yet. 0-0 though here, coming up towards the halfway mark. Great play from the Greek team. Really good play from Greece here, holding the Japanese team off. First point on the board for Greece. 1-0 to Greece. Pace really picking up for the Japanese team here. Trying to get themselves their own first point on the board. First point on the board for Japan. 1 point apiece. 20 seconds remaining. Can Greece land another hit? Most of the Japanese shields taken down. But Japan dodging just so on point. Going to the last few seconds now. Second point in for France. 2-1. 3, 2. Another point in for Japan. 3-1 win Japan. That was an amazing performance by the Greek team. On all the way, so long on 0-0, then even on the 1-1. Absolutely fantastic work from the Greek team. Starting to see more of these teams are trying different tactics, different ideas against the Japanese team. We're starting to see chinks in the armour, starting to see some ideas of what could get you through against them. But got to say they're still very much in that number 1 seed position. Still the favourites to take this, but there's definitely some chinks in the armour. There is vulnerability there. So we have China, USA getting prepped on court 1. I believe we should have UK, Turkey getting prepped somewhere. We'll be on court 2. In fact, it's the next game on court 2, Japan, UK. So we'll hang about here on main courts, on between courts 1 and 2. Really good work, mate. That was amazing. So, China, USA. China, USA, they're getting prepped on court 1. That is the one that matters to us. So, England, Turkey. That's a real big head-to-head. Both absolute top-tier teams here. Both in with a shot at potentially the World Cup. But obviously, and they had that big clash at the Europeans in November last year. That England came out on top. Turkey really looking for some serious payback here. England looking to maintain their dominance over the Turkish team and keep their positioning in Europe.
Guys, I'm sorry, that's insane.
I mean, they did put their stuff. They're crazy.
This is a 10 game. This is probably they're gonna do it.
Well, okay then. So, just swapped over headphones. So, if anyone in chat is watching, could just let me know if you can still hear me. That would be amazing. Because hopefully we've still got sound going okay. Here we go. Can you do me a quick favour?
Yeah.
Could you pull up the live stream on your phone? Because I've just had to swap headpieces. Do you want to know I've still got sound coming through? Okay, on the vocals. Oh, yeah. No, that's all right. We've beaten to it. Excellent. Thanks, guys. This is the big one. So, HADO England team taking field here are Milo, Paris, and K-Wing. Versus the obviously the first pick Turkish squad. Let's see what the guys can do. So obviously in European Championships, our opening game there, which was Paris, Milo, and Shamai, took game one against Turkey. Shamai unfortunately had to leave the pitch injured, was replaced by K-Wing, and the team lost the second game, and then came back to take the third game and the European Championships against Turkey. So we know how much this means to both teams and how closely matched they were. Who knows now? We're a year later on. It's been a lot of training, a lot of tournament, a lot of practice from both sides. But what we've seen in the tournament so far is these are both absolutely top tier international teams still. So this is going to be one tough game. Again, both teams are very safely through to the quarterfinals. So it's one of those odd points in the pool stages where this is a game for pride. But you know, we want to win this. Here we go, guys. Game on. England blue, Turkey red. Real aggressive first frontline play there from Paris. 10 seconds played, no points on the board yet. Really great evasion both sides. First point on the board for England, 1-0. First point on the board for Turkey, 1-1. 30 seconds played. Nothing between the teams at this stage. Nobody really managed to get any kind of headline momentum going. Second point on the board for Turkey, just past the halfway mark. England scored again, 2 points all. 3-2 to Turkey now. 3-3. 30 seconds remaining, 4-3 to England now. No one's managed to get 5-3 to England. Can they keep this momentum going? 6-3 to England now. Starting to get a bit of breathing space between the teams. 6-4, Turkey on a fight back. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. England still with that 2-point lead. 3-point lead now. 4-point lead. England have got it. 5 seconds remaining on the clock. England maintain their dominance over Turkey. 8-6. Great last second fight back from Turkey, but there's no way you're going to close a 4-point lead in the last 5 seconds. Great play both sides. That's a serious sigh of relief from the England team there. And Turkey are going to have to wait to the next European Championships for the rematch. So that just leaves England to play off against New Zealand and Japan. So our remaining games to come. Court 1 there, just closing. 10-1 win to France against Hong Kong. So France beat Hong Kong 10 points to 1. And Grand Court just getting prepped now for Greece versus Chinese Taipei. Yep, HADO England has proud their cheat. Really, really good play from them. Here we go. Chinese Taipei versus Greece. Greece again going for the heavy shield tactics. First points on the board immediately there for Greece. 2 points to 1. 10 seconds played. Taipei have gone all out firepower. Greece mix of shields and shooting. 4-2 to Greece now. Greek shields now in place, starting to get a little bit of control of the game field. Heavy shielding again on that far side. It's a real hallmark tactic of this World Cup. 5-point lead for Greece now. 6 for Greece. Got on the halfway mark. Greece absolutely controlling this game now. Taipei really locked against that back wall, really unable to get anywhere out of that, and they're just leaving those Greek shields up for way, way too long. The Greek shields now depleted. It's now about move and shoot. We know the Greeks are pretty damn good when it comes to dodging. 20 seconds just gone now. 6-point lead still to Greece. 7 points. We are a dominating win for the Greek team here on main court. 10 seconds remaining. 8-point lead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10-point lead. 14-4. Greece take the game against Taipei on main court. We have Korea and USA just getting prepped on court 2. So while they're getting prepped up, have a quick check to see how the current rankings are playing through. So Japan, unsurprisingly, currently sat there in rank 1. UK currently in rank 2 overall. Rank 3 is Turkey. Rank 4 is China. Rank 5, Korea. Rank 6, Greece. Rank 7, France. And rank 8, New Zealand. So Hong Kong in 9th still. Chinese Taipei in 10th. And USA in 11th. So looks like our first 8 are going to hold. But here we go. Court 2 just beginning now. Korea, USA. Zero after 10 seconds. 2 points on the board now for Korea. 3 points for Korea. Four points now for Korea. USA still to get on the scoreboard. Five points to nothing. USA really struggling to get into this game. Coming up the halfway mark, 6-0 now to Korea. 7-0 to Korea. US really finding it hard to land those hits. Great dodging innovation work from the Korean team. Really good movement around the pitch. 20 seconds left on the clock. 8-0 to Korea. US still looking for that first point score. USA are on the board. 10 seconds. Can US land another hit? 5 seconds remaining. That's a controlling win there from Korea. 10-1 over the USA. So moving through into the final sets of matches now on the pool stages. England just about getting ready on main court here to face up against New Zealand. And we're going off this, and you get England off New Zealand, and then we're pretty much straight into the match against Japan. New Zealand coach Connor there on the sideline, ready to call in for his team. Said really nice bunch, the New Zealand team. Really great young players in the sport, performing really well here at an international level, and definitely great fun in the gaps between games. So this is K-Wing, Seb and Alex on the court now for HADO England. Okay, team's getting ready. Come on, England. Shield up for England. Shield going down. Good move out by Seb, didn't get clipped as it went down. No points on the board for his son. First point on the board for England. 20 seconds played. .30 seconds. Still just 1-0 to 2-0 to England now. Approaching the halfway mark. Good shield on the front edge there. Point on the board for New Zealand. 3-1. 3-2. New Zealand fighting back here. 3-all. 30 seconds. 4-3. England back in the lead. 5-4 now. Single point in it. 6-4. 6-5. Great fight from New Zealand here. Shouldn't be saying that probably, but they're putting up one hell of a fight here. 15 seconds. England still with a single point lead. Need to get a little bit of gap there. 7-5. 10 seconds. 7-all. 5 seconds. 8-7. 3, 2, 1. England take the game 8 points to 7 against New Zealand. Really good play from the New Zealand team there. Got to hand that to them. England being forced to work there to go for that win. The New Zealand team, like so many young teams in their early tournaments, are really jumping up match on match. They're getting a huge amount of experience, tactical ideas and concepts from each of these games that they're playing. But that now just leaves England to face off against Japan as our final game of the tournament. Currently, England only has one loss left against China. Both games sticking through here quickly on courts 1 and 3. It is China-Turkey. China currently 6 points to 3 against Turkey. Last few seconds. 6-5, 7-5. China take it 7-5 against Turkey. Court 2, last 5 seconds. France, Taipei. Dominating win for France, 19-3. Really strong performance from the French team there on court 2. But that was a stunning finish though on court 1. That China-Turkey game. China absolutely is one of the top teams here to watch it and in the running for the finals. So, in terms of remaining matches on grand stage, we still have Hong Kong against the USA and New Zealand against China. We have Japan, UK on court 1, and we have Korea, Turkey on court 2. I mean, Japan, UK obviously is kind of our focus, but Korea, Turkey, that is going to be a really interesting game to see play out. Hong Kong, US, that should actually be a really even match. That should be quite good to watch as well. And the final, New Zealand, China, got to say, it's like to go China's way, but New Zealand said they've been improving game on game, really jumping up their ability. So Grand Court just getting ready now. Hong Kong, USA. Court 1 and Court 2 teams moving through to position. So this is UK, Japan coming up. Last one. Three cracking matches that to kick off all at the same time.
I screwed it slightly.
Come on.
Headset rotated that way. I had a serious photo shooting test.
Yeah.
So figured it out. You can see me grip the rail just shooting.
Hey, you won. So Hong Kong, USA prepping on Grand Court there. Korea, Turkey, Court 2. Japan, England, Court 1. So obviously from our expectation, obviously this could be a practice for the finals. Let's hope it goes our way. Or at the very least, we learn enough that we can flip the tables by the time it does get to the finals. Teams all just get themselves logged, prepped, and ready. That sounds like Grand Court just going live. Yep. So Hong Kong, USA. Yep, as expected, teams looking actually really well balanced at this point. First point's on the board for Hong Kong. They've got a good solid shield wall going on there. USA really not stake on the shield there from the USA. USA not able to punch through the Hong Kong wall. So that looks like it's going to end up being a Hong Kong win. So she needs to get back onto Court 1. Can't risk missing any of the England-Japan game. Korea, Turkey also both getting prepped and ready. But nothing started yet. Check back over to main court for a second then. Yeah, 6-1. About 20 seconds remaining. It's going to be a Hong Kong win there. Here we go. Korea, Turkey just going live on Court 2. Should be another fantastic game here. First point on the board to Turkey. Second point on the board to Turkey. Great. Turkey currently winning that shield battle on the front corner there. 3-0 now for Turkey. Great play from the Turkish team here. Shields going alternate sides now rather than countering each other. Korea in the first point. However, as good as that is, England-Japan is live. Here we go. Great movement both sides here. 10 seconds played. 0-0 scoreline. We know that Japan shield's going to come in around the 60-second mark. Yeah, far side, 60 seconds. Still 0-0. Can we get rid of that shield? Second Japanese shield in. First shield's down. Really good play. Great aggressive play on the front line. First point on the board for Japan, though. We've got a double shield on this near edge. And they're going to snipe as well in play. 1 point apiece. Great work from the England team. 2-1 now to Japan. Just past the halfway mark. 3-1 to Japan. Finally got rid of those shields on the front edge. 3-all. Great work for England here. 30 seconds. 3-all. Another big, heavy Japanese shield just gone up. And they've got to clear that shield. Another Japanese shield just gone up. Still 3 points apiece. 4-3. Single point lead for Japan here. Japanese shields are gone. 10 seconds. Light shields going in from Japan. 5 from Japan. 5-4. 6-4. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. That was close. 6 points to 4. Great gameplay both sides. But Japan take the victory, but there are chinks in that armour. We know what we're doing there. I think by the time if we meet them in the final, I think there's every chance we can flip that. That was a really, really great game. Close, but
Very close.
close enough that's achievable.
He scared the Japanese, that's for sure.
Yeah.
They were worried.
Yeah. So that is all games on court 1 and court 2 completed now. Just moving now for the final, which I believe now is the final grand court game. Yep, New Zealand versus China. So New Zealand, China coming into his last foot now. I'm going to do a review of the final league standings at the end of this. This is the final match of the pool stages. See what New Zealand can do. Ten seconds played, 0-0. Still 0-0. Great shield wall there from China. Finally managed to make something out of it. 2 points on the board for China. Layering up those shields. New Zealand have got to get rid of that shield wall. Giving far too much of a controlling position there. Really, really allowing the Chinese to dominate at this stage. Korean counter shield going in. Good backcourt shield from China though. Still holding dominance. 5-0 at this stage. 6-0. New Zealand looking for that first point still. Great shield work from the Chinese team. Layering, positioning, absolutely on point. 6-0 at this moment, at the stage. New Zealand still looking for that first point. 7-0, 8-0. That's it, New Zealand are on the board. 10 seconds remaining. 9-1 to China. 4, 3, 2, 1. Great couple of last minute shots there in there from New Zealand. 3 points to 9. China take the final game of the pool stages. I'll walk away through the crowds who are all watching these results as they're going up. So that should now be all matches for all teams. So finishing off then, Japan in first place, UK in second place, China in third, Turkey in fourth, Korea in fifth, Greece in sixth, France in seventh, and New Zealand in eighth. So those are our 8 quarterfinalists. And elimination at this stage of Hong Kong in 9th position, Chinese Taipei in 10th position, and United States of America in the 11th position. So we're going to wait now for the announcement of the pairings for the quarterfinals and knockout stage. So obviously the quarterfinals will be going live. Almost all the knockouts will be going live on the HADO official YouTube channel. but obviously all that's going to be in Japanese. So let us know in the chat if you'd like us to kick a UK streaming during that. If not, we'll sit back and watch the games, and you can tune in on the HADO official YouTube channel to watch them there. However, for now, we're going to sign out, and we'll see you on the flip side, guys. So that is England finishing second place of the pool stages, and waiting now on the announcement for the knockout rounds. I'm going to go and find some drink because my voice is dying. Thank you very much, guys. Catch you later.